right, as I quite baby, you better want to say, manya, take decisions, say, money and a better and pay free cyber company, say, a bone, do a Mpensenmpensenmu, and sembinum emu, and send me the doors, we need there. Now, Boama, a can once a while, so, more free chair, madring, a day, a can. Mpensenmpensenmu, Breno National. I original TV, we need a koku, usu, ajay, pato. Na bosome frɛ ho ana asembs comfort in social media di across street there. And so me hunu say district chief executive and municipal chief executive MMDCs no any members of parliament should be able to collaborate. And find only baby a obia ejina say we NDC ni say we MPP ni. Say omo kaboma eboa ema your friend is saying district run as municipality na timi ekoso de magada e kire se eho no akwa say power play kakra bi eho ha niam bi no ho a enkoso eye this no mfre no a o se wo wu no mo ma ye answer na mema mabajafo akwaba no mo ma yentie de this no residence koe dan. And also, no actually any assemblyman be an assembly members need be bidding komo. Na yati asem na sepa nkasa nkasa dan ana ono ankasa announce no obituary. Yen hwe de yen kotie de ko na yen fan komo no eni akiri.
Yo.
Ti fa radio bo kompacho nya ne dia se bosome frɛ ho assembly members wo ho. O mo kire se o mu hu. Na ye frɛ bisa ne nti ama no aba ne sa.
I'm so moving.
Me ba chai.
No. No, to moving. Why?
Chief Mbacha nti na mafra we.
Patrol mo nso no. Yo.
Chief radio bo kompacho nya ne dia se bosome frɛ ho assembly members wo ho. O mo kire se o mu hu. Na ye frɛ bisa ne nti ama no aba ne sa.
I'm so moving.
Me ba chai.
No. No, to moving. Why?
Chief Mbacha nti na mafra we.
All right, so that's it. Or say but mpanimfo kan assembly say okona koto say assembly asia ko memu say den as in time awo ho na den say na no there ba asem na esiye me yanko na yene assembly member Daniel Achemfo assembly member obosome from me hwe na me kono mkope na electoral area na me musa say die nti ana wo mutibi free ho eko kumase mom eko hwehwe omo MC de ben ya omo ni no problem o mu hwe na omo hunu what is it ono abo akwaba
mejo so minia
ono mo boko de
nyanko pardon o de den so ache
rase abo na say DC de ono na ye mo head e wo mo ankasa mo assembly na adena journalist na mo kobo na mane se mo hwe DC mu hunu
God. Me da sipa mefa sa akonya iso na machia wahwefo ne watifo na fe medenchia kase so ama bosome frɛ hofo a ne anope o manya konya na omuti wa fidikasi me da sipa yewura ya danso a o DC wo bosome frɛ ho no one in assembly members no entem fine pa enunti idani denina no yetimi ehihia ye ho ye wo jargons ene normal sometimes ehihia ye nyonko a yetimi kekeka na ye ko ba ye ne se assembly members ni bi ekotena radio so ekodidi yewura DC yatem ekeka ensema ensem fata edifa no ho ema omo se twantoto no so se omo hwehwe no mensenu ma omo hunu ewo mra sa atama no omo ne kasa no kwa no na yewu adisi no ewo ne officer wo ye netuma na ni nyina no ye ehyasie a ema we ni nyina eba no eye yewu a ono na oye MP ewo bosomefre ho efe no onabo akwasita akoboachi wono na ehihye assembly members yi echi a wahye omukutupa se onkansem a ensem fata na onfamu yewura disi no ehufin na amanfo na se amanfo a ewo bosomefre ho no disi no ho enye omakono na omutimi a passive vote of no confidence the two yewura no na adenti na meka sa dunia na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo, the president of the land, His Excellency. The second term oba abemu no. Na ye one nominate MMDC is no. Ana yewura MP a de akosida Akufo-Addo so. The candidate ekoye. The candidate no na constituency secretary. Ye friend no. Amwatin, edu amwatin. Na ball no. Na do dan kwa we president who said the first time no adwuma yewa ya dan so ball no maintain no e ma ni vote no appreciate ye 2020 elections no enti say osama na kwanya na osaba besom bosomefre e man enti opoli di no yewa na anya ne de kura e dane na tase okopem ase panyan na okopem ha panyan na okopem ha panyan okoso frefre assembly members ni bebre memeka ho say yanko to aba entia the president nominee na woye yura ya dan so no na se yetimi kodi se adwuma na obetua a losing bonus of 4,000 Ghana cedis at the assembly member bia me no ka say assembly member for Islamic number 2 electoral area of frame and me classe se min di se adwumadi na wahyehyɛ nanim na minni assembly members no enkasa na omonpapo ba entia yura ya danso na that time no president nominate ni se omamedi disi na ni bisaminia se obi a on the ticket of NPP anawo yeto abama wo na president edin nomination aba se yemfo ano so na woni ni mienu nka emum na muni dwumason emwa mensenu na wiye se ya eye oye anyedai amfa yekoto aba no assembly members no emma no over 90% endorsement yewura no edibidi disi eno na adwuma a oye toaso a oye ni nyina no se de empanifo agu bedu se akokọ besa kira koma se de kra enye different no wasa afa kuntra se hihye assembly members ni di achi a omonam radio station ene FM station so another TV station so na omugu yewura no anima ase intimia kutupa ana disi no wahye amanfo a omode yesa
nti asem say esi no party pani be no matimi abona me for instance time a ekoba say MP ka say munko 20 anje losing bonus no there na mo ka che party pani be no mbona me ne
e pacho e ba honie assembly members no yenimude enti yenna yishia yimu say said ye be ya impuntu ebesi akoso ewo mensin mu nti no eni kwa say ye de ye koye de MP ni hye no si ye kotfoa na nado nominee ne so enti asem na amboro so enti yanko report ama panimu bia
de nti amebisa sa minister wo say asem we say aka say this MP frame no me na me ni hobby de oti so no ni hobby enti ye be dan hu say de wo kan no kra na say nye no kra say MP no kra say MP any this because me say the me sha say na me kan say MP ni DC wo problem constituency no ni district no and municipality no and ebre nya
that's it that's it minia the one say ye benya asem mu no kura ni no mo pa mo put the MP on the line to see ana mini mienu asem na American on challenge say enye no kura I'm ready to face him even if you invite us on radio station TV station now we should come. I'll come with my particulars. We will make investigation and see who is speaking the truth.
And then one other thing so say ususu say ono na ehye other assembly members no kutu panse wo mo engu DC no animas no eno so ye benya nyina so
e wo nyina so papa media ye wo nyina so you see They have been meeting consistently. They have been meeting consistently to plot these allegations. Now, you know what is so marvelous about these things? Yeah, no one may say. Sometimes, say, a bus area or more friend members in Libya, then they mistakenly call some of our members. They will mistakenly. Then instead of saying, be a friend in the year, we know can say. Now, Wakwako free will be on one chain. Then they speak everything that they want to say. We have proof of everything that I'm saying. Also, minimum department can't asema mini. Men can't asema mini. And the American,
so or have for want of time. We are between 2 and 6 o'clock on original FM. Yeah, about twice Ankomodi and so on. To say that now can we ever try to say contact a MP no so near Busa say no cry. The intina obey sa the intina or yes I didn't. So yamfa CCI the infancy we are Yankopon ya adoma no me no 2 to 6 or original 91.9 FM or Aduni Kasa so you better ask Nyamisha so near Kasa.
Nyamisha also
all right. So that's it. Abida from Makwaba. Dibia Boko there. Govimo party no more. These are 2 party members. They are both members of your party. The MP is a member of your party. The DC is a member of the party. I mean, I think saying constituency and as a district, moment I was a Omunyani interest at heart. Who becomes the MC near the end of the day doesn't matter. Omo district, no constituency, no more. Who becomes the MC and as a DC in Obey? Omo Puntu Juma no more pay.
Sana nchia minya penny ene wahwefo nyina na minjina penny Stephen ayesu in team anem nchia MPP party nyina especially etu ahene esi ahene fo no oguso egba pro me no kase obono ne ahafo memo oni delegate edi nkomo o kan say party asemtina me de nchia edi kan ebe mo na no a okofa no ofale ni nomination menini di nkomo se nkomo ben na woni Ghana fo bedi ene MP fo bedi o se mpese meka nkabomu ho asem ehun nkomo so in his address to the media no he made mention say also you can your bom as a party because say pese 2024 you could din kunimu a o say nkabom ya dia very cardinal to us unfortunately the ekoso obosomi ho no enya ade ye nika na medru bosomu de mame John na menchia madam for asafoje on the youth wing administrator asafoje
na be administrator
mechia no baby bi owo bia na maka ni say wi no mesre say TV so na mate any inflamation in social media na mate opening response ni the allegations and counter allegations no say meeting here meaningful facts as to the air cost one kasa na me ko bi na man kan bi de wan ko bi kran keye na meka ni say the tibia no abotre say the o kan no rightly no ye impuntu ne ye pe ama bosom honfo na ye kan impuntu no na ekopem say ye MPP amanyuko no na so omodwe omo ho so isan say omo afanu nyina no eye sa na wan hwa na abontin so nya be yeden wa be fakọ emwa party no I think say enipa ho adwuma de enye den a ye nya ne pepepe de bia ne abre nyina say ono na wo mpe ena mpo ye na ba you have to look at the collective interest of the districts now we ye MP so the constituency na also be hwe no na bibia kokama na bibia toyi I don't think say the fact say upe bibi na wenya if what is being alleged no is true you have to continue to undermine I think say I don't assume say what is happening is true but the idea in politics say or say your mafia war we have to undermine you we have to also say war no that should stop. It's not peculiar to this particular instance in Kwa, but in all instances, especially in our political ecosystem, you realize a man for any j say we may any bonnet. People take joy in destroying the other person. We do continue baby.
A man for a penny and Crawford dear who see
not insanity. And I don't know. People also think say or continue baby no one can be one someone. Or you're irrelevant or something. In fact, obi to me continue baby na obi one some kwan or be can
for stock in trade.
So I think that ABB are very peculiar in body politics in Ghana, and it must stop. Let's say, at the end of the day, a DCE has been appointed, the assembly members at Swaba, again, if the allegation is true. And we should be able to accept it and move forward for the betterment of the people in the district and then in the constituency.
Yeah, will you take a bite on where?
Yeah, of course. What do I say? I'm share. Adwuma ko farba ene adwuma fo ina titru ahwefo na ma share coffee na bra na share ato ade a very dangerous. I'm just say we management I stand to be corrected. We management akra be empire building. Now if you have that set up in a particular organization idea udi agro adwuma ne begu no na wani ma ho so
true
nti me fa sanka this setup a group of people be a omo de omo ayo omo adwen say policies and programs are adwuma wura na de agu ho ana say program manager de agu ho say omo follow na omo ye no they would take a stand now instead of ensuring that those policies will be implemented no they pick out certain policies and try to work it against the other group of people within the organization to ensure say hadiya no kra nkoso local palace na can say and say buy can say be kokko na nko e be go kwa dia nkoko na you understand very dangerous and that has permeated into our body politicking that system factions about a particular party mon are yet so rift I'm saying a nyina bedum Mpensenmpensenmu bia ya hote no a time will come when we may probably not have any political party very formidable because say prior we back we na kan bomambu by parties nankasem no the factions within especially during campaign now saying I'm say campaign they insult you know ya kasa ho say anti air form but the issue of the new term mafiaism no is rife in every political party now. And we have seen snippets of it in the NPP for a very long time. And I say that without fear or favor. And it is not because Kofi is here. But if you look at somebody like Ura Steventim, which whom I know is contesting, I think for the third time or the fourth time.
This is the fourth time.
This man.
Fifth time, right?
You see, you would be so miserable. Somebody doesn't mind using all his resources to ensure, say, who are a beer, what that credibility and I say technical know-how they be a way, a bit media shows, and it's going on. You understand? You see, you're smart, you're by Safoni, you're smart, and no matter what the situation was or is, the Honorable DCE shouldn't have responded in this way. This is really
this was not, and sometimes you blame me journalists, this was pre-recorded. You see, to say your name say only individual he didn't even know that this was on air.
That's the problem.
To be very fair to him, who had said the notes, he wouldn't talk like that on radio and at TV. He thought, say, or ni panona kasa.
Yes.
On them tell no say a framework. Any mudin komo we ansana. Ya dum beba TV so and radio so ya dum abaso. This is what happened. It was pre-recorded.
Yeah, but
and definitely we always
the system of journalism has changed. Said that we want to pick on trivials. unlike the situation of yes,
that is what
yes,
sells
sensationalism.
Unlike the situation of who said Tria, it was, I mean, live thing. But you, as a politician, when a journalist calls you, na obisa questions, be na a be a answer we and say in your deliberations with him say live. Even sometimes the best thing for you to do is, am I on air? If you are not on air after you can tell the person said this particular point is between me and you. It happens all the time because sometimes in same home person
or no our friend no because say am I on air? You have to alert the person.
Introduce yourself.
What the name call radio so and
normally that is what you guys do.
That is ideally.
But the more
Sha say sana na say free bibi scooping.
But be more almost so you be in so time na we interview, you understand. I think say we should be mindful in our way of communicating to the general public, especially the journalists. For them, they will push you to the limit. And the litmus
especially we.
We said the memoir didn't come off.
We can, but yes, what you mean?
I memoir didn't come off.
Exactly. It is also one common year. Then now person will spew out maybe well, I think we should be lenient on him because sincerely speaking, say we position these are not the words that we use in the campaign.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you are looking for you, the best answers you could have given to the person was that, almost office. Those kind of things. Right. But I say what we party,
Benjamin and Suman.
Oh, I go point the way na family. I can't say buy no my chroma there because boys are
Benjamin Suman. First time
NDC Benjamin Suman. NDC Benjamin Suman.
I'm thinking call social media.
Then officer here.
That was say obisa me say NDC.
Do no better.
Na me man who say yawa.
Okay, Kumate.
I don't do identity see. Kumate. I twa funuma o dono. You twa
Solidarity Ghana ntina me wa.
Well, Solidarity Ghana more executive secretary so.
Koku. Yo medasim mechia ya hwefo na etiefo. Ye di kan me tape no. Honorable DC any journalist edin komo. Say honorable wasam members ni bi. Ama ya so ate say omo hwehwe kra omo hu. Na say o se say na oti ase oti question ni mo biom. Ende mewu. The journalist kra na sere. No, so say me catch omo say mewu. Ntina omo hu ansan kan me tie no me se fem ye. Penin kasasa ekondwa de se eto a adehye na epre enti se MPP aban aba abemu tiemu kreti DC offices na oni MP kura no monya madwan ko bankru mu nti no monya ntawatawa ewo ho a na se o suspect se MP no assemblyman for na pen assembly bi na ekwesi ichiri na epese egu enimu asene adade a you must handle it maturely. I think say orientation yedema omokwa abemu akodi dwumason no. This is one of the classical cases here the lessons among and be about omokwa abemu. I also want to believe that this goes to the core of the appointment procedure for MMDCs. Senka koye campaign ye to abama noma obeye DC wo bosome frɛ ho a minjin di say he will get to be arrogant enough to tell the journalist that mewu so asem so mo hwɛ mo mewu. No, the discipline that will come with you having gone through the mill campaigning say Mr. Moto abama me no, your attitude be different. An MP who is even having a DC as an adversary and Kasao radio so in Kaza say, oh, me nkro for someone hwe mu nkro mu hu enemewu. Why? Kwame, kogutia. Yani MP some tinkra ha. omuntan kom krum anameboa anameboa
Oh yeah, it's true.
And so this journalist be frɛ fini krum so ona be hu wacha kwan kra be for so akasa no a bit different kra from the ayeti what am I gonna say because MP no nim say osom amanfo no odan amanfo no enti say amanfo no ese yehunu a ese no ho pre no na oka asem papi bi e de to omutirim na oka asem de bi to omutirim. The appointment of DCs makes them arrogant. They think that their God is the president. President no maybe see how it's part of the attitude. Maybe American say if you are some there. Now so say a president appoint so be a regional minister and also be DCE an MCE or Mpensenmpensenmu. And then say ode 2 minutes ede smell eba wenim na ahobrase ne ntete papa ede ti wo fie no ayira efi wo so. That's what I will say about this.
All right, yeah, quickly there are a couple of things to say, but very short say bit my bobo ni na so bako Islamic secondary school and senior high school the CEO holding na free then no mobile bonting when the sanctions demonstration no school authority police force said they must conduct your more and the number of times at school authority no say o ma throw letter dia kwakoma urban routes say the cost wo no o ma ni nye ho speeder drivers di twam bobo de car bobo nkrofo ho no enkoyi ama o say o teacher bako lady female teacher bako ka kobo na enkwala no etc hokoye demonstration. Let us look at what is happening. Say because I quite to say where some of these things, most of these things happen, no quite to say I say there is nobody in charge. That is what they see in Nano. Which means I say obi nim there or ye obi nim there obi afo say man yesia man fakiti and fama emfa. Is that how Ghana is like? Yeah, me dey chat say so. Ghana no ye say man fa near diam fama me nya na jungle na.
But I think say it is a point that we are heading towards. We shall strike a whole next demonstration a whole. The main I we saw more can say. So about one yes sir, you understand. And even within our communities, and I'm be how one funny and so earn tour. But on the substantive matter, on that particular school, no, we share a son anymore. Any baby school no one. There are 3 dangers that are posed to the school. One of them is the LPG gas station. Then other is the fuel station. Is it a Shell network? And the third is the lack of speed ramps na ewo ho nti coming out of the school no, if you are driving out na one ye careful because ho ye sanyi no nti no it's always a problem. So what for hoda obegun say who driving na wo for people no it's difficult if you are not using a good car
because obe sane be important it looks like a valley.
Exactly.
Obe sane from a report junction or Saako na osa
yes. And in such instances on every road no sanya na wo dey ba because we ba for another people into who
speed baby
to when do you know na that is why you must have a good car so that at least and there are these 3 dangers
car to say cofidia no
yeah you understand and they have written,
you understand the one
they have written letters to the authorities regarding especially the filling station, the gas filling station and chair they wrote letters upon letters. Now, the community be Mpensenmpensenmu. I saw somebody say, so now yes, I do. Now, more ebe site filling station, a densely populated area. Until Mr. Nameti close. At that time, I started radio EBR. That was 2012 thereabouts. And I'm saying, how can somebody come and cite a filling station? Whoa, if you trouble beer here. I drove straight to TV3. And I'm calling Letty almost. I didn't even know that the community within the area had already spoken about it and the person was not minding them. And now, that time now, I can make a bo MP no honey. Inti me call you know. And now, this guy, Roland Walker, on any team, I'm not on me call, but they told me, say don't show your face because this is somebody's business.
Yeah.
And where it is cited, no, it's really, uncalled for. Inti community complaints I didn't know. To the extent some be two from the tank na shell. And a Roland mobile no be try TV3 that very evening. I tell you, by the next day no, na omo days stop work ABC ho. Within 3 days no, na ye tank na fi ho. And come boy MP ni but he was so on point on that particular job. It was a big issue. I didn't to say baby and 40 into the road.
You say no one but yeah, you assign the pressure to nyam so say na dom.
Exactly, much more.
Onu so so am enyansa.
You see, much more gas filling station. And right to baby wo dom kwabenya kwan so ho baby. Apparently a foam company. And omoye safo they use chemicals. It is a whole site such companies are it's a so called baby at least no when a bear kakra nipa population endorse. But we have these things a few. Into upon all these letters I want to know yen few omo security man car bono mani wuye. School kola back car bono but unfortunately one and a Ted no ine omo school madam car PF abontia car be board came one and also as we speak so hospital still meaning say omo yin there nti the school children had the right to do that protest me I won't call it demonstration because under normal circumstances demonstration I say mo trokoma police na moje but this was an impulse response to what has been happening and people are not minding them. And in fact anybody who would tell me that the teachers or the school authorities were not aware, you understand? Probably they might have told them, but they will still go ahead. Probably they also sided with them, say, yeah, and 9 and sana, you know. So for what they did, I think, say, they were protesting in their right as students. But we have had a situation that of late, no, I don't see it is only when we are about to go into election. Now, the police for the how best they are prepared, or use shield. And under normal circumstances, crowd control party, those things must be something that you have to pick. Because definitely some people may be pelting you, stones and sticks here and there. It would have been important, say, they had their shows with their, helmet and everything, knowing, say, these are students and they can do anything. But you went there with guns. Of course, when you are
to the extent that
yes, and that is what, yes. And you see, shooting a tear gas at close range, it's something is a not action. Dormitories and those who were in the school who did not even take part in demonstration.
Into
the professionalism.
But let us ask this so. Say IGP. And so any police impending for police administration impending for no to no omuni no kremo omo say rubber bullets shield this animal now ye kan ho asem say wo say omo ye crowd control also omunya no e wo ho omo wo bi shield ni bi wo ho de omo di be me ba wo e bi wo ho ana wo be ka se mo ko no manfa nko e de na mo de live bullets rather than rubber bullets.
You see,
and a core air.
And Lewin can say, and no, na in the sense, say, Sanka, you need the shields, no, in, quantum cropper. Every police station, a year like Kumasi police, something small should be there when it has to do with crowd control. For not using any of such things. I know they don't have it. Now even jackets, crowds you try a year. And now saying IGP and Kasa.
But confirm saw my investment to a police mupa.
Oh yes, they have done some investment. But
how strategic was investment in
you see, before you
this is because ye nim say ebi wo because ebi wo a nke also mu use.
You see,
they also use live bullets. Wabra benya rubber bullet, which is more expensive.
Investment, the ababi or beba or investment in the security sector, right? But you see, before an investment will be done in such a security installation, they have to work in tandem with the police authorities. What was their requirement? What budget did they bring? What equipment did they need? All these things they will bring it out, and the government will probably.
But sometimes politicians will be interested in Nema ebeba bon tiama nkrofo who say yeah adwuma.
Yes.
So one here. They be ampenufo no de beba no.
No,
they would want to pack a lot of cars and commission them for people to know that.
But you see, behind the Sintin and Answer that make us say your friend say show of power no abroche almost kuku ya kan abroche if they want to show their might of power, US, North Korea, South Korea, Iran and Russia, they match their accoutrement. Latest bombs, technologically advanced ammunitions, and no manage. Sabi tie crop could do how clock and clock. You understand? We don't have everything, but at least the little things. Remember, police no. To me, I don't know. Say, basse or corners here to bono. Or bet me they are saving the face no. We should provide it for them
because if they don't have Sanyam, we say for some time now, the engineer can say police for non-conduct or crowd control. Your friends, but they're also human beings.
Yes.
So what training to say saying crowd training say obey me.
Yes. That is why we have the form.
It is only idea obey me they are protecting and one.
Yes. He must go on. He must go on.
So we should.
Say formed police. They share booking. Not every district no. And region you formed police. I train omo more juma no say crowd control. Where they water cannon, better. And when you push them into the school, no, the best thing to have done was that the police authorities are more
charge.
My friend headmaster, my friend assembly, or my friend police no for I said the damn parrier. Simple. But in conclusion, please. Now could feel off and I can't be. Somebody might want to blame the system, and I say president in the sense say we are here when MPs came out to say we made these people protect our ballot boxes, so give them jobs. And the vigilante issue I can all these guys are in the police administration.
Police they will owe allegiance to you and they will do your bit.
Yes.
Benjamin. We are looking at us as will be as a gun one for them and they are for.
Kweku, and correct. Near at AC a tre in Yakasa Bonnie ADD. How say ye be road? Secondary school and Kuala Eco School, Ewo. Now, your regional director of engineers, or director of roads, or name consultants, supervisors, out to the district. You appointed district director of road, district engineer. Ebeshe. Now, your science say, a contract na yende, true do, Timofa de Sikamano. Na omwe hunyansa se embrane se suku wo ho a ankwala betwemu a ese ye pedestrian walkway before be pedestrian walkway na se wo ye speed ramp na e control speed a cars na dey ba no nti cars be du school na nim no na cars no speed na dro no motumi twum boko your district engineer your district director of roads. In fact, road construction here in the crown are buying from Ministry of Roads. They appointed consultant to the project. Omuina asan sign. Say, yeah. Adetsen ya. Na cars started airbo school kwala airbo omom yedimo school mo teachers ne watchman ni ade ade. Ebi kura fam ewu. Country bia say you can what police should do is not to just order the dismissal of or an interdiction of the district of the regional director or regional police commander or deputy commander. Police should write a report indicting the engineers who sanctioned the road. Engineer for
TTD should do this job.
Of course, signature CSA. So this person should be interdicted at the Ministry of Roads. This consultant and a contractor are buying far no. As a contractor, and I say, yeah, the embargo to the so. Untumi ya abanye juma for the next 5 years because edumedi edema no untumi ndini and the next 10 years. Ebio sa consultant na ye fa na abanye consultants normally they are private sector people, almost all engineers. Na abanye appoint to say mama contractor ma kwekueje construction. Na emom wo kofi wo na be consultant ahwe so. I say ye ban this our consultant, ye ban this our contractor no so. Na baye and the whole ama asasude ama the future contractor be man contractor obe project no obe hu say me ye kwan no na ni ese me do speed run ba man famba na cab bobo nkwala ekuku omo ne da aban be ban me for 10 years. What am I gonna say?
Your man comfort comfortable dodo. And they said you're very repeating.
Exactly. People who are paid every month by the Republic of Ghana are buying, like I said, the taxes need to occur. A buying us also more you must say, Koye Duma we mammy. But soon as met your car. Okoya, what Koye Duma no trana. Now a month for Fasu, now a month for Wua, now a Kofoko demonstration. There's the police for the Nyasem. The root of the problem is the contractor of the road, the engineers of the road, the consultant of the road. Omo draw road na say come the market situation as a high speed run. Man find shame. Omo the speed run shame one. Contractor do o three fast so 1 year. Na omo so the signature say ampamuntia de kano. Some crofo na na say ehwe no ebom kwedu. Na etwe omo fi aban
na ntwe cross cry the samples is you say.
How much more school?
It's the school. Esi baby. Yeah, can say kofi mu krom ho. Cheche nkro. Oye wo baby a. Baby na o beje shama adwuma. Ai say ye wo baby a say yes school mu nie.
Yes.
Wa kwa bro so be 20.
And other how clear?
So be 30.
Yeah.
Who got 31? You bet you. You one say. Young chow cry. You one say.
I'm not ticket.
Now call court. Oh, papa. Niadi. They say yes. This is moto court, baby. Me what? Yeah. Well, any moto court niadi. I didn't baby. I say.
Me say.
And why? I didn't. What meaning say? What will be what? What will signpost? What will be here? It's so I say school. And to know being called speed limit say.
Kogu, me say
why? How? Why?
Say your ma contract no awo. Drawings na ye draw no. Even signpost ye Emma warnings near the day na ye shame. And so say about that contract na ye kwan no a. San your man ketekete ye say kom na ma djuma no edi mu tse ne okrata so no. Na difference abem. I say, Abayo be say or draw first lady and saying, first lady, beautiful woman, or drawing a buy.
No, be a treasure. When a mass had no come in the first lady office in the first place.
Oh, connection. Never connection.
But crying,
oh, my more connection. What you say? It's the I draw a crater so, and in ya, you be deliver a man for no. Now, acquire a bachi bidding. That is the problem. Again. Police for yes concerns. Oh, pa just say car ball watchman e school mo no eni mo no police for ya aware na. Into police for echo far body no.
Body no one echo far body no.
Of course, police for echo far body no. Police for echo far body no.
Omo omuduru ho no. Omo kata omo ani no omo far body no.
Exactly.
Omo ntimi andwen am say e den na say see.
Exactly. What did I make
I say? Bibi base my IGP abanti yemfa we nko.
On me adwen akopepepe. Exactly. Except police for try report. Say, sir, a kwan we senior speed run any sunti and a car ball what my ewu ye. And decide the regional minister, a some instructor, the regional engineer, no more invite contractor no back no more yes small portion no of my then fa abotoye mra yes sir that be masabaye besi senka regional police commander no any the deputy ni the team no more yes sir na ke bia ke ndu bebe ewe ebio na mini e ka issue about right control ni ade ni adam pare aye no so oyi deputy regional commander atwe assign kakra interdiction ni ade na other police as if he said they had water cannons no man fa anko ye eduma because police report statement about Bontino they didn't go through the protocols
say choir police fast crowd control
okay that is say police for no in so share our man you see ho no mo a it was commander na amount fa anko inside the commander no odi4 on the ne agibe ya adwen ebio yes say ebia omo rubber bullet no man fa anko me ni ho no me ni IDP be ya adwen many IDP nya adwen se sa nyama rubber bullet ne tasers ne cannons ne water cannons ne aden na eni ho na wasada opese o twe amanfo adwen gina so ono de ope papa police papa eduma na opa ye nti sadia deputy commander
no kata ne de so o kata ne de so na nkra no
because
no
kweku logistics sir
say the handling of the incident was poor
exactly
and fell short of their standard operating procedure on crowd
standard
control.
Operating procedure no based on the logistics that are available what I say ultimate nka say ko ni ko eduma onya akade orga ko eduma police na ko eduma na akade be na fa ko right control no until water cannons na wan fa or rubber bullet na wan fa or tasers na wan fa you understand what I'm saying.
See when oko training
or megaphones na wan fa
oko training bia for adwuma bia ti say in the absence of sanema we say because we say you training this part of the world most of the time so much said dear academia nyina ebinya all the time in the absence of the academia you the bibi share what you say you say somebody told me of a soldier for bilma omoko community bi mu asemasi sepa they had to go and control crowds they negotiated with the chief of the town friends and now be human shield I'm friend and I'm not in an abegina one and a shots. You do no any chrome casa, a casa microphone. Crow. What I say? Crow. Until we know, or man for tasers and call, or man for water cannon and call, or man for bat or moon was there. You be with the onion and another coffee. Chrome for no who know more chrome. And this is where I drink
common sense.
It's me casa.
Yes.
So sometimes you won't say, or moon is a name and near the idea. But I will say or more a font of time I'm Rakofiona and Kovi. We there more binding.
In fact,
institutions that should work.
In fact,
but I extending ever cast the box stops with
but
the president.
But you pay can you now
what's the extent here?
Bankweku, you see, Modi commoning in America. Enra enumere I think that may catch of me Ben near Nkofo Bakoko radio station.
Solidar for.
David
and Ben represented to
Jai. Because me did that you know. I swear I don't know anyway you there just many we are picture I say. We are celebrating. Anyway, so
We didn't try to US.
So I must admit, say I've admired the way one man discussion happen, and I believe that is the way it should go. But Maria Hokopim said, in this 21st century, we are having this discussion. I see something here to tell mine, here to tell Ghana. Why should we go through this as a people when idea here so common, so basic? Now about national news for us to discuss it. It makes me sad. We should be talking about because we share world billionaires are they are using technology. Elon Musk, it was crashing in Ghana just because of technology. And then Kietna and then Kietu, yenyam nketu ana ye tu ye for how we can take advantage of these opportunities and maybe as the aba. But dia also nka ye solving in 1930. And na ye tenti ma me reho.
Me kai say no akra president mo commission Development Bank. Development Bank Ghana.
To give
subsidies. So I didn't come on. I interrogate. But we are talking
injected about
$6
billion. Who Juma Sebi. Uhia loan soft mu emre nsihunu mu emre na
medium and long term loans
15
for
years.
a friend. And Nanka Benjamin. Solidar, young company, near the Abetra, near travel. This some of these things. These are the things we should be talking about. Advantages are no young tapping into the advantages. Now your bar, your core, anye no near Becca. But we are interested.
I was on a TV station before I met Baha. And these are the same discussions we are having. And it's sad. We never talked about this monumental effort. A bino dia bar, a bet me a bois, a man Ghana for Yahoo here. No, we are not talking about. But let's go to the issues. I believe, maybe pick it from baby and penny for every year. Now, Makane said, police for especially me, near police for Nia, or more coy, or more D, police for him, or more the Ghana for him. Me, Jim, this say, or more con, now I can't be a bit in their control. Because we are talking about Bantaman, the city of Kumasi. So, Oya Kosa, we are sure say even regional headquarters will be available to provide you with the logistics. Ubetimi control. Do they have megaphones?
I don't even know.
That's a problem.
So, megaphone could have solved this issue. Simple. Just announce to them, go back to your campuses.
Timoka says if we see something, we should say something. No. You say at the end I'm going to fight. You say, we
are talking about the personnel. We are not talking about the logistics. And I make us say, but I was hoping, say, after May 9th, we would have done better regarding air crowd control. That has not been the case. Mestre said this should be the last. We should share. United Nations now, you want your police advisor, your mission here. Your military advisor, your mission here. And when you look at their engagements, peacekeeping, peace building, their day, and also the caliber of Ghanaians, war committees, so United Nations, and the kind of adjournment and the reforms globally and the world at large, it's beautiful. So you buy your my munasi, you who san you must say ya na botipa. Ebio yempanyifo a yede omo dan nwumaku ano, especially the civil servants. Omo ye di ehwamo far too long. And I think that as a people, if indeed ya adwin say ye pese ye man no ye fix no na etu mpon a, we need to pay attention to our civil servants as well. Because majority of the work also omo na ye. Omo nye. I don't want to put.
And yes, so
they know. Now you can't throw why I fast so. And Crawford before more. You can't say Nigeria for before more. To call we almost our rights projects now, right now. Agronomist or more, agronomist. And on basis our more committee.
They have produced
more commitment. And this is what
me and earlier you were. Only Brahma can say, your opinion. Sometimes you might not have all the resources.
Until I say, wow, what do you see? Didn't throw see, example,
what I want to say. It might not be very comfortable, but I will cite it. Foreign mission be, me body specific. Who call foreign mission? We are complaining. And where the foreign mission, and what the heart of the city, very rich city for that matter. But who do what? Standard in here poor. There's this gentleman. He took it upon himself and ensured at least 2 or 3 floors at a work mission. Recently, in your new ambassador, and we didn't have a conference room for mission. And we are talking about a situation where we have foreigners coming. Now within a matter of 3 months, your conference when what the man has done, new ambassador has been able to do that. I was asking myself, so can we do all these things?
Can we do all these things? Government about so, but Mamma achieve from time, so you can't have some Guana and country crumple. At the end of the day, will be a free the office and answer baby or be and baby ever continue near who say, their course or Hanum penny for moon is a feedback. And yeah, the mammo, ye did some because when you go elsewhere, with the man broso, why don't you do the things you do elsewhere? Ewa hasi and I had the end deserve sign man. You see, that is the feedback we have for you. Move on, 0200854255. 0200854255. People will love be on better on bed discussing now. And now it's in a car ball money then, but we are going notch higher.
Me intimate stress mpanifo a yedi adwuma ahye omonsa no. Omo be come ho aye. Many a times no so born ba yedi bo politician no turn baby no didi no nom no that now you okay no I comfortable
stage about
you can't face the country we say omo ankasa omo here because we are policy makers ye na yedi adwen ba CAPC A B and C but omo implement your policies na ankasa no omo na omo di ehwamo
e na mo so mo ho omo bo mo ntimi nkan be omo ba na omo chem kwan
eno ti na ne menyaji Benjamin ho ama
mo so no mo de ma mo de ni are ho no say mo kwa na omo chem kwan be fa so be cut corners na mo nya
wa adwen na wo kire
minim na we
onnim dia onnim
ntimo mo ya
onnim hwe
na ma je kaka
ade ni say what I say ye nyina ye nka ye humbom na ye nchichiro man nyenye because say minim baby a school yi wo wase o mekai na no na minya pani eye asenso boache eye no bantama work no sa stretch no so na ye sa work no so I've seen the school in fact obey MP kra me so course a school hoda na yetimi ye ekwan sa and kwan so ye kama na eja but in all the mix no you are forgetting about the drivers who are driving recklessly there nti o driving no hwi no ekwan ni ye nti na wo di faso sa wo efise school for wo ho ne ade situation where there I will pray and hope say bio ani die mu anu amba se nyame adum timi njai TV so kasada I would mem pese eba betina TV so to have this discussion ever again. They said that none need see what dente you for example.
To Ajrum.
Oh, me see me bomb pie say we will not have some of these.
Sure.
I think I come in person me tibio my brother flooding in Accra. Oh, I don't want to ever hear it. Me just you. Akwa aban ediska koshim ni eti odo. Now would you also that be
my say obi our man so na aya man tie ohun o TV no so tie ohun o phone no utie ohun of TV no so de ntia bi a ofra yan connect no say omu say utie ohun o TV no so dan ya de o kan ebeba de o tie ohun o phone no so no ebeba nti no esa na ma feedback bi no nti obi wa man so pa cho di ni fa kwa free
so kuku sam the surface
kuku yanko
pacho speed routes na huhia na the threat ya na say what the camera SEO na why police say speed limit the show na o fine at the DVL no ko sia why obotie papotia and for bia 1 year go renew go person no that is just that scalable system from offending drivers. I can't bet my canon.
Kuku me that's it. We quantum physics. And no, this will be shared that question free baby bansana.
20 years when I work read the papers.
And to go with that now can about one more technocrats, civil servants, no near the other no. More say more no much say boss. I had a Saturday in coffee. Now also when I won't say baby woman no what I say, but you didn't fuck off.
Okay, mama me ya no what you say.
But you didn't fuck off free.
Me pacho me cafe free Bantama constituency I'm supposed to be precise. Mo Kojumensa.
Kojo yetiu pa.
Eta and so now more can on you know, or pandit no the more can in the room. Mone Jumapam, most more, yeah.
That's it.
Mintie, Mustation, and that, and then it is.
Yeah, no, yeah, rise above the DB, no. You can't be a funny pound.
Good. Me first me push back from that first.
But don't say too bad. We were free wow. I be stretch no so I not tell.
Right, the woman said allegation yeah funny serious.
No, we are, it is very serious. I want to say
yeah funny serious.
No, just say when man can say wo ana say obi a ana obi a but to say omo ba wa che no mun baby antokro no da. Omo baby a me
sports ministry. One typical example.
So we see Mpensenmpensenmu. No much say chief I had a say never more
you
but we didn't for free yes sir it's you
more can be about police war require the fast way
yeah
me also the way I put it as is going yeah. Because meaning say when information say student require as I said the fair police back. No more back. The soldiers Bekobia, the first soldiers, lawyers, magistrates. Now Yamamo equipment that way million Loma. It's Nipa. One lay that way and home view. It's Mule that way and one. No, sir, you don't know. Depend on the put a life grant, not like give us poor. The Bohuni part too. Because, sir, what people come with you or not, no idea. After that, requirement, the other court work is finished because the told other told me, magistrate, media is not moving. Only I come on lawyer no any commander no na best person nipa be any no when they also nipa say na no so it no kra no say mo fire we am back report so mo kwa media no kuta na people obeka say tire wo say mo ko fie ade amoye no mo ko fie bebo ye be so mo ko di se mo ko mo anpa bi a ye be tutu eki ni mo ka sa no mo ko mo ti mo pi wo so eti se mo say e boy no ni magistrate no bet na no ma pro commander mo pro commander no no ti say okay am ti ni da no as obi ani mo no ai eno ye wo nipa oye mitman a chiku ye okaho obi ma obo pa no obi okuke tu dia no wo mu nipa background no one so eno kra no o fire enche o fire na the people no je tima but no support no person say den tina
to me yes sir well so there's a whole thank you very much company there's a whole procedure also we're exhausted so that is why IGP when you talk about he ask some questions we say I don't know one more money say you don't deserve to be there sure I don't know we say I don't know say remember he was the head of police training school on one Kasansu a PhD so some of these things when unfortunately Papa na be abe sani of a time nasa.
Kofi flood in the ban because you na boom. Kofi na boom tie.
Kofi me bomb pie say sa ogidie no. Yankopon no man nya Ghana fo nyina gidie including those who should make it happen.
Amen.
Say yam pese better say flood as you man say zo boom. Zo boom say pe.
Na man for yam
say.
Me ba na pete.
Oze, oba na pete.
Na bubo mu so.
Say ya, it's MP.
No, but you can't build on waterway and expect that a rainier
So what happened to us? Who did this to us?
Obi means everyone I know they
what is this? Timamufo ni wo mo yeah wo mo hwe so nyina no na ye say.
Somebody approved it.
Nti one pound na ye say.
Want to me sit down.
Ben pound na tan ya wa ye Ghana.
Want to me sit down without getting permit. Building permit.
You see,
Nipanti na ye mra. Original 91.9 FM so. Na ye nto aso ni ninka ye nkomo. Emma Ghana mfa ne ntoma pa emfira. What did this to us?